Trump getting booed. This is from Amanda Kristovich. She's a sports journalist. She said pretty loud roar when they showed Donald Trump in Miami sounded like equal parts cheer and boo. So you can let me know what you think. Take a listen. That sounded like a boo to me, and it didn't really sound equal parts boo, equal parts cheer. Let's run that back. I mean, look, I've been to some political rallies, I've been to concerts. I know what cheers sound like. That doesn't sound like a cheer to me, but maybe I'm getting it wrong. You can let me know. Listen. Sounds like more, definitely some cheers, of course, because again, he's in Miami, Florida. That's where he's meant to get cheers. A lot of MAGA people are there, but it sounds more boos to me.
Welcome to Nothing's Off the Table, the show where politics, culture, and current events collide, and we say what everyone else is thinking. I am Noel, and this is my partner.
I'm Roy 9G. Give us a like and subscribe. Make sure you watch the video to the end to get the survival tip of the day. Let's go.
Man. So I saw the video, just heard the video, and I was watching the game. I watched the before the game and saw this piece. And it definitely sounded like a whole lot of boos. I'm sure there was a certain number of people there clapping, because you think about who's in the audience. Quite a few folks from Indiana, supporting that team, and of course a whole lot of Miami Hurricane fans. So I wouldn't say it was an equal amount, but there were definitely some. When the folks heard the booing, those that supported him started trying to make a little noise as well. But yeah, his ass got booed, and he's used to getting booed.
Yeah, at this point, I wonder what he thinks is in his own mind, because what's crazy about last night and that booing there is that a few things, like you said, it's Florida. This is his base. This is Miami is a historically Republican place, right? So this is his base. Two, I have watched Nightcap with Uncle Ocho Cinco.
Mm-hmm.
And because if you watch the game, think about this. When you watch the game, you almost think it was Indiana home game. It was so loud with Indiana fans, right?
Yes.
And I was wondering, like, damn, I thought this was I'm watching the game thinking I thought this was in Miami. But then I see Ocho Cinco talk about it, right? I see Chad Johnson talk about it. He says, look, what happened was they outpriced the local fans.
Wow.
Right? And it makes sense. National championship game. They run these. Who could afford these tickets when they run these prices up?
Folks that are coming from other places. Yeah.
The Indiana white folks, right?
Yeah.
That's why it was so. I was like, how is it like this?
It was lopsided. Well, not only that, you think about this. I'm sure the folks coming from Indiana that had tickets to the game, the schools get a certain number of tickets. So exactly. So they aren't jacking up those prices in Indiana. They were getting them for very reasonable prices. So I'm sure they, bust the whole lot of folks in. Yeah.
It still costs to travel,
it does.
Stay.
All of that. Yeah.
Everything is going to be more expensive in the air because it's a national championship game. You have to have some money to this game last night, really. Poor people are not just going up in there to watch the game for $15 a ticket.
No. Matter of fact, the cheapest ticket that was reported that was out there as of Sunday was like $4,300, and that was like way up in the nosebleeds.
So let's think about this. So think about who's mostly in the stadium. This is not even representative of
the people.
black or Hispanic. This is white America up in there, and they booed him like this.
Facts.
Like this is not even minorities in here, unless they on the field.
Right. Or parents or family of folks on the field. Yeah.
Right.
So if it's on the base,
think about it. Miami's a private school too, I believe. Miami, Florida's the public school.
Yeah. Yes.
So Florida and Florida States are the public schools. Miami is a private school. Okay. So this is nothing but money up in here. This is Indiana money and Miami money. Right.
Right. Well, they were born.
And they're booing him like this. He's supposed to get. He probably felt confident going there last night.
I'm sure he did. He had it was him, his kids, his grandkids.
Yeah, kids all over the place. Yeah, right. He probably think, he was like, man, I'm at home. This is my boy State. Alligator Alley's down the street.
Right. Well, he got booed.
So imagine what he would get, what kind of reception he would get in the liberal state right now, right?
Look, when he go, because I'm sure he's gonna try to take his ass to the Super Bowl.
Where is the Super Bowl? I don't know.
It's in California.
See now, can't do that, right?
Where Bad Bunny is the Super Bowl halftime performer.
They're gonna have ice outside of the Super Bowl.
Man, they can try, but it would not end up well. Because think about the money associated with a person attending the Super Bowl. Man,
they act like they don't care about that money, man. You would think. Because look, I saw something. They was, Bad Bunny was doing a bunch of concerts in Puerto Rico over the past year and a half, 2 years or something, right? Well, really since Trump been in office, right? Because he didn't want to come to the States and get people arrested. He said he didn't want to have a concert and come out here and somebody, they just follow his concerts around.
and just be rounding up folks trying to meet their 3,000 people a day quota, whether they are here illegally or not. That part.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting that he got booed like that. Like I understood him getting booed in November in DC at the Washington game.
Yeah, of course, because you in Chocolate City.
You in DC. You done laid off half of DC, right?
Facts.
And black people out, they like, get your ass up out of here, right?
Right. This is not where you want to be, partner.
Yeah, he don't want to do that. He don't want to go to Chicago, DC, none of these places. They're gonna chew him out right now. But he got that and at that game.
Oh, he thought he was winning. He thought he was winning going in. He thought those were his people.
Yeah, for real. I'm sure. I thought they were too. Right? You know what's crazy? Most of the people, half the people in there voted for him.
Facts.
Yeah.
Half the people in there, at least half the people in there voted for him.
At least half the people in there voted for him. And they was booing the shit out of his ass last night.
Well, look, they on the find out side of the fuck around.
man. He better be careful, He better be careful because America's a rough place.
Look, he's all right. He's gonna be fine. What will take him out will be his own health, his own demise. If anything takes him out, that will be it.
Yeah, man. I hope so. I hope it's nothing crazy because I don't want anything else crazy to come from if it is something crazy, right?
If he did, he would use it as a marketing campaign because he's the only person that I have ever heard of having their ear shot off and not having any signs
of injury. It looks so fake.
It
looks so fake. They play in our face.
They did. But that's a playbook that was done before in another country. Another dictator used that same marketing strategy to get elected.
I knew something was up too, right? Because he just happened to get a photo op out of it, right?
Of course. He's like, wait a minute.
He covered his hands up. So he's telling me the FBI finna just let you, this old man just This is an old man too, right?
That's not how that works.
Yeah, he just brushing them off and like, yeah. He's not worried about getting shot in the face. You know what I'm saying?
None of that. And look, in every other attempted assassination or assassination, when the Secret Service realized the person that they were protecting was in potential jeopardy of being shot, the Secret Service literally covered the person that they're protecting up with their entire bodies.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's and move them at the same time. Absolutely. So when that happened, I immediately went to,
It looked bizarre.
Very much so. Very much so. Matter of fact, a Secret Service agent could lose their job for not, willing to put their lines on the life. Their life on the line to
save the president, right?
Yeah.
Against his own, no matter what he want to do.
Right? Correct. No matter what he wants to do. So I'm sure one day we will see the ultimate investigation behind what really happened.
Here's the problem with that, though, too, is that these things do come out, but it's almost like by the time they come out, people don't even care anymore because the people it really affected aren't even like, in 20 years from now, we not thinking about that shit. Right, like I'm gonna give you a prime example. Before we get up out of here, is the Cuban Missile Crisis, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, at the time, hey, that was people thought this is war. It's about to be nuclear war. Right. Yes. This might be the end. This was like one of the closest they feel like they came to like the end, right?
Yes.
And for years it was always told from the standpoint as if Russia or threaten us, whatever, through Cuba, and that they were the instigators. But I mean, they came off the foul. Later, you got to see that it was really JFK's fault. He was really the instigator. We instigated the Cuban Missile Crisis. Right? Wow. We pointed some nukes at Russia somewhere, and they was like, we don't like y'all pointing these nukes at us. So they said, we gonna point some nukes back. Right? And they had to talk down JFK. Now this comes out all 20 years, 30 years later, but the people who were like terrified at the time, are really old now. We in a different stage of life. So it didn't even just hit like major news. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Same thing with like the Iran-Contra crisis.
Yeah, Ollie North be on fucking Fox TV right now.
Correct. And he was part of a massive cover-up with putting drugs in Black communities and inner city communities across the United States, but trying to paint a picture that Black people are these heinous, monstrous individuals that are pushing drugs to the members in their community. But I'd always wonder, I'm like, wait a minute, there are no poppy fields in the United States.
Absolutely not. How all this dope getting over here? And how I get in our neighborhood specifically?
Correct. Look, to get in the inner city, you have to go past so many other cities before you get to the inner city. So you saying you have passed cornfields.
Yeah. And it's not the most money in the inner city.
No, it's not. It's not.
So it defies logic when you think about it, right?
It does. And then some of that the drug laws that came out of that nonsense from if it's crack, you're getting 10, 15, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
But if it's powder, you'll go to rehab. Misdemeanor.
You get probation.
You go home. Yeah. So yeah, there've been all types of things that have taken place over history that we could look back at, analyze, and see, that was a little odd.
Almost said last night gave me hope that maybe the tide is turning. And then, like I said, like I really believe this. It's not up to us this time. They have to. These white people have to make a choice. And what this country want to be. If they want to be ran by gangsters and
Mob bosses,
with Putin, and this is not the Rocky movies I saw growing up. You know what I mean? But
facts.
So, look,
it's not even. Hey, this is not even Scarface.
Right. They just like this is like woo.
Look, it's not Scarface. It's not what's one of my. I'm trying to think. What's the movie with Al Pacino?
Godfather.
Yeah, it's definitely not Godfather. Even though he thinks he's a mob boss, this is not Godfather. If this was Godfather, he wouldn't be the Godfather. He would be one of those sleazy guys that ends up getting taken out.
I mean, we'll see. Like I say, hopefully nothing bad happens. That everything can be done peacefully. It's a while.
A little accountability and jail time is always a winner.
Yeah, I mean, well, we know he's not going to jail, but people around him maybe. But we'll see.
Look, I don't know. I'm going to say again, today is a great day to release those Epstein files unredacted.
Yeah, but he has immunity as a president, right? For what he do as a president.
Yeah, right now to a certain degree, but those are things that were done prior to that. And he's not going to be sitting at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue indefinitely.
Now, look, I think if the files come out, it makes him that much harder to get out of office.
Well, I think that's when his base, at least the part of his base that is honest about falling for the banana in the tailpipe, they're gonna push him out, because just like we talked about in a previous episode, one thing that we know for sure, that the majority of folks with some degree of moral compass all align with, and that is, you do not mess with children. Period.
Yeah, the difference is now, though, he has an army. He's not going anywhere peacefully. Nobody can push him out with words.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be the first dictator with an army that ended up getting pushed out. Hell, he got Maduro out of there.
It might be a war. It might be a war in the streets between white people. But we'll see.
We will definitely see.
I think he has two armies, because he has
ICE. He has ICE.
And he has the January 6th crowd.
Well, I want you to know that's not two armies. The January 6th crowd, a lot of them are ICE now.
Yeah, some, but I'm just giving you, these are two groups of people, like even the sympathizers of the January 6th, right? He has ICE, and then he has some people who aren't employed, right? So, and they've seen that if they go to bat for him while he's president, that he'll come save them. So, I know it's not going to. I hate to say it, but I don't think strong language is going to move him now, because he feels like he has physical power, which he does to a degree. He has people willing to go to arms and fight his battles for him.
Fight these imaginary battles, because there is no battle between someone who is SA children and raped raped women versus and not to mention all of the other things that he's done. There is no battle between doing those types of things and not doing those types of things. So we will ultimately see what accountability looks like.
Look, but he hasn't been found guilty of well, he has been found guilty of SA. He hasn't been found guilty of traditional rape. But we'll see. All right. Survival tip of the day.
Okay, survival tip of the day. And here's an easy one. Look both ways before you cross the street. And why is that so important? It is very important because we want everyone to be able to get to their destination safely. And unfortunately, with so many folks out here on their cell phones while driving, it only takes a moment for someone to be distracted and not see a person trying to walk across the street. So look both ways, not just look both ways, but pause to make sure you are not in any danger.
Hey, we appreciate y'all joining us today. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We'll see y'all next time. We out.
Welcome to Culpability, where taking charge of your personal safety is now in your hands. If you ever feel threatened, then use our SOS feature to instantly activate video and audio recording, ensuring your safety. Your emergency contacts are then immediately alerted with real-time links that include your exact GPS location. They can then see and hear everything in real time and offer immediate assistance in emergencies. More than that, you can also look for resources, post your daily experiences, and create safe private circles for your friends and teams to join on Culpability's socially responsible platform. It's everyone's responsibility to be responsible, so don't wait anymore and download Culpability now.